So today we are going to create a producer consumer problem. This is an important interview question if you are going for a multi-threading part. So we will create a class and I will name it as producer consumer. So name it as producer and consumer, and let the package name be com.sumit.playjava. And I want the main method to be here, so I'll click on this and click on finish. So we are with the class producer consumer with the main method. So what things we require to create producer consumer? So we require, first thing is the main file which will run our producer and consumer. Second thing we require is the producer class. So we will create a producer class. Third thing is to consume, so a consumer class. And fourth, that is the main thing, which is a utility class. This utility class will be the main thing which will wait and notify the other threads, that is producer and consumer. So basic things are producer, consumer and utility class, and of course the main method in the main class where we will call this utility. So first we will create a producer class that will implement the runnable interface. We will create a constructor that is public producer, and here I am just creating the skeleton. Later on we will write everything. I am adding unimplemented method, that is the run method. So our skeleton of producer is complete. Inside this run, I am just passing a true method which will keep on producing. So this is the skeleton of producer class. Now I am going to create the skeleton of consumer class. So just after this, consumer. So I'll rename it as consumer, and also I'll change the name of the constructor as consumer. So this is a skeleton of consumer. Now I'm going to create a skeleton of utility class. So I'll create class utility. It will just be a class with synchronized methods. So I am here passing int I and boolean flag. Based on true false, we will be able to check whether we are going for producer or we are going for consumer. Also we will create two methods. Both methods will be synchronized, so I will write public synchronize void a set method. We will set the data, and public synchronized void get method to get the data. So these you talk about the skeleton is complete. Now we will write the complete code here. So if you talk about the producer part, we need to pass the utility class here. So I will write a private utility and create the utility reference, and inside this constructor also I will pass the reference of utility, and here I will write this dot utility equals utility. So we are off with the creation of utility. Now we will instantiate the thread. So thread producer will instantiate this thread only. So new thread and pass this inside it, so that producer will be created, and producer is the name of this thread, and I will start this thread here only, producer.start. Inside the run method, I will just keep on running this thread to produce data. So for producing data, we require to call the utility method and call the set method. Here I am writing get, and I will change it to set. So let's check it in the utility. I am just copying it here also in the consumer part. So private, again the utility I am passing in the constructor of the consumer, and this dot utility equals utility. So inside this I am going to create the thread of consumer equals new thread, and I will pass this thread only, that is the consumer, and name it as consumer. So the thread will be named as consumer, and I will start this consumer thread. So consumer.start. So both threads we have created and started. In the run method I am going to call the utility.get method. So I will simply write utility here, since I passed the utility. So utility dot, and I'll call the get method, and let me check here I didn't get, I will put it as set because producer will set the utility. So here in the set part, if you talk about, set will get an int value of I which will be set in the utility. So for getting an int part, I am just writing a while boolean, and inside this I'll just try to wait until it is true, and after that I'll pass this dot I. Let me pass I here because I will be setting I from the producer. So I'll pass I, the value of I will be coming from the producer, and I'll set it in the producer only, that this dot I equals I, and change the boolean to true. So this is a kind of context switching. If it is true, then wait, otherwise go to the other one where it will get false. So I'll just write system.out.println, and then I'll just write that this is a producer. So I'll write producer and plus I with the value of I, so that we can get to know that the producer has called this method, and after waiting it will just notify. So let me copy this and provide in the get part also, but as you can see in the get part we don't require this to be true, so make it as false, and also add throws declaration of interrupted exception and put it as false. And also here we don't need to set the value of I, so change first the name to consumer, and I'm going to, as you can see, this is the utility class we have made, and we have passed I value in the set part with the boolean as true, and if it is false then it will go here, and here as you can see it will set the value of I. So I don't require to be here because it will be set in the producer only. Consumer only consume the value of I. So here we are putting in the value of I, but in the consumer we are going to get the value of I. So here put, and here we are getting. So here we need to provide with try catch block because we have thrown interrupted exception, and also this is a part of consumer, so we don't need to provide I, value of I, that is the incremental value, but in this part we need to provide the incremental value of I. So I am passing it from 0 and it will be keep on incrementing. So also we need to provide in the try catch block because it is throwing interrupted exception in the utility class. So we are good to go till now. We have created producer class, and as you can see we have created this utility class where we have passed the value of I. And let me just reduce few lines so that it will be more visible. So let me just fast forward it by reducing everything. Let me remove this line also, and also here also, so that it will be more visible. Extra data will be coming. Let me just fast forward it so that it will be clearly visible. After formatting, I am just forwarding here. So I have formatted and I have fast forwarded. See, I have reduced the number of lines. Everything is same. So we have created a utility class to set the value of I, and when it will be true it will wait, else it will go to the consumer. In the consumer we are going to get, and if it is false then simply it will provide the bool as false and consume the data. So in the consumer part we are good with utility class which is calling the utility.get method, and in the producer part we have the utility class. This utility class, let me remove the extra lines from here also. Yeah, now we are good to go. In the producer also we are having utility class, and this utility class is just going to get the data while true. So it is going to set the data from I equals 0, and it will keep on setting and consumer will keep on getting through this method. So now everything is done. We are setting and we are getting here through consumer. And now let's go to the producer. In the producer we are going to instantiate these two threads. Also for instantiating we need to pass this utility class. For passing utility class we need one class of utility. So we will create a utility class equals new utility and pass this utility instance in the producer. So we are not going to create the object, we are going to just call the constructor. So new producer and pass this utility here, and also new consumer and pass the utility here, and change the name from u to utility. Now everything is fine. Now let's open the console. We have created a main method where we have passed the producer and consumer. This is the producer, it will have a utility, and this is the consumer, this is also have a utility, and this is the utility where we are going to call the wait and notify. This will wait and call the other one, and this is also wait and will notify the other. So in this way everything will be in sync mode. So let's open the console, and let me drag and drop here from here so that it will be more visible. Now let me minimize this and right click on it and run as Java application. Since it as a main method, so it will just start running. See, it has already started, and let me stop this. As you can see, we are not applying thread.sleep, so it has gone more than 30,000 above data. So I am going to provide thread.sleep so that it will be more visible. So where we are getting and where we are setting, and need to provide thread.sleep. So I am providing here thread.sleep, and let's provide it for 1000 milliseconds, that is 1 second. And also let me copy this and provide in the consumer part also, in the producer part also. So this is the consumer, and let's go below, and this is the producer. So in the producer also I am providing for 1 second. And now again let me run it. So here in the set part and here in the get part, we have provided to wait for at least 1 second, then only keep on producing and consuming. So run as Java application. As you can see, every time it will wait for 1 second, and producer will produce, just again the consumer will consume. So producer is producing and consumer is consuming. It is not happening that consumer is consuming and then producer is producing. This was about for 1 second, so it was in a sync mode. Now let's change it to 500 milliseconds. This 0.5 seconds. Now also this is not in a sync mode, and then you can see if the producer is producing, then only the consumer will come. See, as you can see, we have changed the time also. So until unless the producer is producing, consumer is not going to come. So this will happen in a sync mode. So producer is keep on producing and consumer will keep on consuming. So this is all about the producer consumer method, and I'll create more tutorial on producer consumer using reintrant logs and blocking queues also. So keep watching. Thank you all and keep learning. Thank you.